The BC Farmers Market Nutrition Coupon Program provides access to fresh local vegetables, fruits, eggs, dairy, fresh herbs, nuts, vegetable and fruit plants, and meat and fish to lower income families, seniors, and pregnant people. This program is supported by the Province of British Columbia and the Provincial Health Services Authority. We have created a series of tutorial videos for community partners and farmers markets, as well as for vendors who accept coupons and participants who receive coupons. This video is designed for community partners who provide coupons to participants. In it, I will go over how to get started, distributing coupons, food literacy skill building, reporting to us, tracking your progress, and supports we offer. As a community partner, you are responsible for distributing coupons to your participants and supporting their food literacy skill building needs. In May, you will receive a package containing your coupons for the season, so be sure to keep them somewhere safe, participant brochures that you can hand out to your clients and use during your orientation sessions, and a copy of the vendor sign so you can show participants what to look for at the market. Getting started. The first step is to identify and enrol your participants using the enrolment form on the partner portal. We will also provide this to you in an email. This is available as a Word document if you would like to add your own questions, as we understand we don't necessarily ask for everything you might need from a client. Please be sure to capture all demographic data that we ask for, as we need to report this back to our funders. A little tip we have is to fill in the year-end participant report as you go to make things easier for you at the end of the season. This is an Excel spreadsheet that is available on the partner portal and will be sent to you. Filling it in as you go helps, so at the end of the season, when we ask for this back, you don't have to go back through all of those forms. Once enrolled, you must hold an information session, in person or online, depending on what safety protocols your organisation has in place, to explain the program to participants. We ask that you emphasise eligible items, which are, for the green coupons, fresh vegetables, fruits, eggs, dairy, fresh herbs, nuts, vegetable and fruit plants, which is new in 2021, and for the blue coupons, all of those items plus meat and fish. Let your participants know that vendors will not be able to give change, so to ask for a produce top-up or to carry some loose change to the market to get the most value out of the coupons. Tell them what their nearest farmers market is, where it is located, and its hours. You may want to invite your local farmers market manager to this session to talk to participants about the market. This can also offer comfort to participants as they will have a familiar face at the market. Tell your participants how they will be receiving their coupons throughout the season, and we will get into that in the next section. And let them know that if the program isn't a good fit for them, that is okay, and to return any unspent coupons to you to be given to someone else in your community. When you are enrolling your participants, please be mindful that everyone comes from all walks of life and backgrounds. We ask that you do not discriminate against anyone based on race, religion, gender, sexuality, disability, or anything else that may create barriers to this program. Distributing coupons. There are many ways you may choose to distribute coupons, especially while we are still living in a pandemic. You could give the coupons out at the market. This is highly recommended as it helps participants by having a support person at the market and is convenient for them to shop as soon as they get them. We find that communities that do this have excellent redemption every year. You may want to mail them out or drop them off at a central location to be picked up to limit in-person interactions. And this year, you can also shop on behalf of your participants. So gathering those coupons, getting a shopping list of likes and don't likes, and going to the market to get those items, particularly for those who are more vulnerable and staying at home. In terms of frequency, we do prefer a weekly distribution, as this gives people access to food every week, whether in person or in the mail. But we do understand that this may not be convenient for everyone, especially while we are limited in person interactions, so you can distribute bi-weekly and even monthly at this time. Food literacy skill building. This is a fundamental part of the program that supports participants in learning how to use the fresh produce they get at the farmers market, if needed. As you are enrolling participants, there is a spot at the bottom of the enrolment form that we give you for them to indicate what they want support with, so you can plan your activities accordingly. Given that we are still living in this world of COVID, we don't expect anyone to be doing in-person classes as much as we might be wanting to right now. So some ideas of things that you can do from afar include, but aren't limited to, a closed Facebook group for participants to share what they are cooking. Now, this isn't necessarily something that you would manage. Tell the participants that this might be an option for them to get together and moderate amongst themselves. You could email or text recipes, include them in mailouts. You may want to host an online cooking class. Sharing what's in season resources is great. This helps people create their shopping list and know what they might find at the market each week. Chatting over the phone is always good. And remember that even the act of going to the farmers market supports food skill building, as people are learning where their food comes from, who grows it, and getting valuable insights from the grower themselves. And of course, don't be shy to use what is already there for you. It is very likely that your farmers market has a Facebook page or an Instagram. They might have a website or a newsletter to subscribe to. So we encourage you to sign up to these things and tell your participants to do this as well, so you can get information from the market directly. This is typically where they will provide any updates on their hours or safety protocols and expectations that may come up due to COVID, and of course what vendors you will see at the market every week, so they know what they can go and buy. We have our own newsletter as well for more general information about farmers markets across the province. You can subscribe to this by heading to bcfarmersmarkettrail.com and you will get an alert to ask you to subscribe. This is sent out every 2 weeks. Reporting. For those of you who have been in the program before, you know that we ask for a lot of information from you. On a weekly basis, we will ask you to submit a report to tell us how many coupon sheets you gave out. Even if you didn't give any out that week, please just enter a 0. We need to know this to make sure that our data is up to date and that you're okay and the program is running along. We will send you a direct email reminder, so keep an eye on your inbox. The form will be embedded into this email, and there will be a link to take you into an external browser. In the middle of the season, we will ask you to distribute participant quick surveys to anyone who got coupons. This is so we can get some direct participant feedback, so we can see how people are accessing the market, who they might be going with, what they're buying. And it also gives us some beautiful testimonials that we love to read, share with our funders, anyone else who is interested, and share on social media. These surveys are available electronically and for print, knowing that not everyone has access to a computer or the internet. We will remind you to send these out sometime in August. Coming up to the last months of the season, in October, it is likely that you have distributed all of your coupons for the season. But don't worry if you haven't, all of our partners work differently. In this month, we will remind you to fill in and return the year-end participant report to us. This is where that tip from earlier, doing it as you enroll your participants, comes in handy. This is how we measure the impact of the program on participants and communities, and is mandatory to complete. Our main funder, the Ministry of Health, needs to see this information so they can measure the program impact themselves across the province. Once we get this back from you, as well as your weekly reports, we will send you your honorarium check if you are eligible. You would have learned about this in your welcome email and can also log into our new member portal to get those details. To locate the Member 365 member portal, head to our website, bcfarmersmarket.org, navigate to the Coupon Program Partner Portal, select Program Materials, scroll down to Member 365 Login, and enter your credentials. If you don't know your password, please reach out to us and we can reset this for you. Once logged in, you will be able to see what program you're enrolled in. There is a little welcome, and then some useful information on the top menu. In particular, you'll be able to see the directory of all other partners and markets who are in the program. So if you are a partner and you want to get the contact information for your farmers market, you can filter on the side to search. Or if you want to see what other programs may be in your community to collaborate with, you can do the same. Tracking your progress. When you submit your reports to us, this information is pulled into a spreadsheet and then another spreadsheet to create the FMNCP dashboard. And this year, we also have regional dashboards available to you. To locate the dashboard, head to bcfarmersmarket.org and navigate your way to the partner portal. Click on Dashboard and then select whatever year you're wanting to look at. This will open up a Google Sheet. All of the cells are locked, so don't worry about changing anything. You won't be able to. What you will see on your first page here is the overall provincial redemption. So you can see what's happening across the province. This is the 2020 dashboard, so it may look different when you're looking at this early on in the season. You'll be able to see overall redemptions throughout the province and see what was happening the same time last year. Now, obviously, we had less redemption because of COVID, but we're still so happy with the results that we got. If you scroll down on this first page, you can take a look at your community's redemption. Click on the drop down, select your community, and it will populate a chart that shows how many coupons came into your farmers market. If you have more than one farmers market in your community, they will both be displayed first, and then how many coupons have been distributed by the community partner. And again, if you have multiple community partners, that will be displayed here as well. You can also see how many spots are in your community. This is especially handy for the farmers market because it will give you an idea of what you might be able to expect in the coming weeks. The other tabs down below show you more detailed information. For farmers markets, if you're interested in seeing how much you have been paid or what you will be paid, you can have a look at the Farmers Market Finances tab. Scroll down to locate your market. Let's just look at Clearwater again. You'll be able to see that the number of coupons you have redeemed fills in here, the dollar value comes here. You can see the total allocation for your market, and then what percentage of that has been redeemed. And if you scroll along to the right, you can see the dates that we issued you various payments and the total that we have paid you. So this is what we use to pay you every week. So it's really important that you do get those reports in on time so we can see what you may need. Now, if you want to take a look at your weekly reports and see that your numbers are lining up okay with what you've submitted to us versus what you might have in your books after some revisions, if that happens, you can have a look at the Markets or Partners tab. So if you click on Markets, you'll be able to scroll down and locate your market, highlight yourself, and then you can go across and see what you reported each week. You can see the total, and this very last column shows you the number of reports. So if you get to the end of the season, you'll be able to see if you have any missing and whether or not this is because you've already closed and you wouldn't be reporting for those final weeks, or if you do need to go back and submit something. Exactly the same with the partners. You can click on the Partners tab, find your program, highlight it, and see what results you have. Now, community partners, this number might look very high. That's okay. You report on the number of sheets you distributed, and when it comes into the dashboard, this number is multiplied by 7, which is the number of coupons that are in each sheet, so we can easily compare against what was redeemed at the farmers market. The totals tab and the community tab aren't something that you will probably look at. This is just what displays the information in this first provincial dashboard here. So don't worry about those ones, but feel free to take a look if you want to see how it's all calculated and displayed. If you do notice, for example, when you're looking through these weekly numbers, that something is wrong, you will be able to edit that. Either send me an email and I can make the change for you, or find the email confirmation that you were sent after submitting your form and click Edit Response. The dashboard is a great tool for you to see how things are going in your community every single week, report back to any private donors you might be working with, and also for the market and partners to speak to each other around redemption. For example, if you're a market and you feel like things are slower in your community, you can just quickly come in here and see if coupons are being distributed, and then reach out to the partner directly to come up with some strategies to get participants comfortably shopping at the farmers market. Supports we offer. We understand that a lot of time and effort goes into delivering this program, and we are so appreciative for everything you have done for the past 10 years to keep this program going strong and successful. We have some supports to offer you to help this work. In 2021, we have transportation grants available to community partners to support participants getting to the market. These are up to $300 in value and could be used for gas vouchers, bus tickets, taxi vouchers, and anything else you might be doing to support participants in getting to the market to spend their coupons where they have barriers. The applications open in June, and you will be sent a newsletter telling you this, so keep an eye on your inbox. Checks will then be issued to successful partners until funds have been exhausted. In a typical year, we also offer fruit and veg vouchers to community partners to purchase fruits and veggies at the farmers market for in-person food skill building activities. As these activities aren't happening right now due to COVID, we have rolled those funds into the transportation grants and will bring them back once we can safely be in person again. So hopefully in 2022, we are able to see lots of lovely photos of you all gathering in a kitchen together, preparing some delicious food from the farmers market. Our website is a great resource, specifically the partner portal. It's available 24/7, just like all websites. Just go to bcfarmersmarket.org, hover over Coupon Program in the top bar menu, and click on Partner Portal. Materials and resources are available there for you to read, download and print, and hopefully answer any questions you may have if we aren't available. But of course, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. We have 7 wonderful regional coordinators this year. They are your first best on-the-ground contact for any coupon-related questions. And you can also reach out to Peter or Tahlia directly by sending us an email or giving us a call. You may be sent to a voicemail, as we aren't always in the office right now, but don't worry, we do have someone checking it and passing along those messages. And we also send out a newsletter to you every 2 weeks. This is called Nourish and contains all important program information like grants, resources, conference calls, and everything else, so please be sure to check over these when you get them. If you don't seem to be receiving them, please check your spam, as they can sometimes get filtered there, or send an email to nutrition@bcfarmersmarket.org so we can make sure you are on the mailing list. You can also find past issues of the newsletter on the partner portal. We hope that this video has helped explain the program to you. And again, please reach out to us should you have any questions. Thank you so much for your role in building healthier communities across British Columbia.